It is Sunday, which means we're playing some Magic. I'm a little bit bummed because the Friday night Magic event ended, and I had built this this deck that I totally stole. It was what is the card name? It's like It's an enchantment, and it's blue green, two colorless are, generic mana. Enigmatic Incarnation. Enigmatic Incarnation deck. And the Friday Night Magic theme was you can use cards that aren't even in your collection. So I didn't have any Enigmatic Incarnation, but I was like, let's do this, because what happened was that I went up against a deck that had a Cavalier of Thorns onto the battlefield at the end of turn 2. And I was like, well, I have to make this deck because that just highly appealed to the Tammy in me. So I built it, and it was blue-green, Enigmatic Incarnation, had the blue and green ley lines, and Gilded Goose, and also Uro. So the how you get a Cavalier on the battlefield on turn 2 is turn 1 you play Forest Goose. Turn 0 you have to have the green ley line. Turn 1 Forest Goose. Turn 2 play a island, and then use the Goose mana, which taps for 2 because of green ley line, plus your 2 lands to put out Enigmatic Incarnation. Then at the end step, sack your ley line with Enigmatic Incarnation, get a 5-drop. It's disgusting. And I probably won't ever build it in real life because it requires way too many mythics and rares. But that's why it was fun to play with on the Friday Night Magic thing with no ownership restrictions. Anywho, I made this 5-color Giants deck, and it is surprisingly not entirely garbage. It would almost certainly be better as like a red-white deck maybe, but I wanted to have the Titans in it. And part of the reason why the deck is good is because of the one-sided board wipe. So between the 2 Titans and the one-sided board wipe, I had 5 colors. And so I decided to just make a little showcase deck, and yeah. And Gilded Goose is still on theme because in Jack and the Beanstalk, the Giant owned the Gilded Goose, so I figured that works out. The only thing that's a little bit not on theme is Ikoria, but she's so valuable in terms of like card draw and stuff that she just had to be included. Plus, she's very flexible on her mana, which is nice too. And she's a planeswalker. She can go wherever she wants, right? This looks okay. Uro. I'll put that one out. I'll probably get a mountain so that I can drop Rampart Smasher. Wow. trying to math right now. I believe I can play Kiora and Yorbo. I can. Untap. Yorbo. And draw card. Boom! You love to see it. Now if my graveyard gets filled, I can cast Uro from grave. Yikers! Okay, well, it's been real, Kiora. She's gonna go ahead and die. Gonna pay Adamant. Hit them for 5. And as powerful as their strength may be, their toughness is still small, so... I think I ramp here. I will get a Plains, just in case I need to board wipe, although he's using Giants too, so it won't be that effective. Keep the lead going. They can kill one of my foods, but I don't super care. Hey, look, I'm glad I swung. It would have died anyway. Hello, Dark Legion Mage. How's it going? I can actually cast Uro now, which I think is the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're playing 5-color Giants, as you might imagine from the, title. Good, you just got bumped out of a tourney. Aw. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I slept a lot better last night. So this is how it is. They're just putting a big thing down and then fighting these cards. I'm gonna see which one they target and then sack that one. Hi, Dark Angel! I'm gonna get an extra counter on this guy. Right now, I'm just trying to use up all of his fighting. You won your first match, but then lost on the second matchup. It's questing beast, ba-da-ba-ba-dum. Got a buff? He's got a buff. Just gonna use it. Why not? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. So I can play Ikoria and then play a 6-drop. Because I can untap. I like this plan. Hugs, of course. My main hope is that they're not drawing cards and they're eventually going to run out of resources. That bodes well. They didn't immediately destroy my blocker, so I can kill Questing Beast. Looks like Ikoria may live as well. What? Ikoria was at 6. Why did it just die? I only took like 2 damage from that. Right? Or 3 damage? Because the toughness was 5. Toughness was 5, power was 8, Ikoria was at 6. Why did Ikoria just die? Can I get a ruling on that? Because that seems like BS to me. Yeah, but Death Touch kills creatures, not planeswalkers, right? Just gonna put out as many blockers as I can. Just kidding. Oh, it didn't even matter. Yeah, but that was very strange. I don't think Ikoria should have died there. I think that was wrong. I'll have to investigate that later. I forgot to bring a water in here. This was almost certainly a mistake. Oh, but no. That's what it is. Trample and Death Touch. So only 1 damage went to the creature. The rest of the damage, the rest of the 7 damage went through to me. That's what happened. So it was correct. This isn't a great opening hand. We'll still keep it. Right. what I was forgetting was the trample and death touch interaction. Thank you. Because what happens with death touch and trample is that only one of the damage goes through. Does this come in untapped? It does. So we're going to do this first and then the goose. Ho ho! Ramping it out. Because my whole objection was, it had 5 toughness, so why didn't it protect it? But it didn't matter. Basically, it's like it only had 1 toughness. I'ma go get a forest. I'ma go get a forest. And then I'm gonna pass the turn. Pass the turn, oh yeah. Hey, look! It's Teferi! You know what? I will at least commend them for not dropping Teferi on turn 3. It was turn 4. I can't make a food, unfortunately. I don't have the right color untapped. But I can eat to extinction. And then we are actually going to activate this. I was thinking about maybe holding it, but since we didn't end up using the top, calm down, Phoenix Wright. We're going to get an island. That's another game maybe I should play on stream. I've only ever played the first one, and I didn't finish it because the last quest was, like, really hard. This way. Because then it enters and it gets bigger. Pretty sweet. The birth of Meletis. Esper really is the I don't know how to have fun colors. It's very true. Hey, it's Doom Foretold! And probably Dance of the Man, since they're in, I'm gonna at least hit them for 6, I don't care. That means they have to sack an additional thing that they maybe didn't count on. Another Teffy boy!
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Objection! Oh wait, that is how the card works. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think that it typically has, trample. It is Vigilance, Haste, and Death Touch, natively, but they cast a card to give it trample, and so then that was weird for me. I'm gonna get everything out of my hand so I don't have to discard a card. Hmm. Okay.
Want me to phase you out of time?
So then they're gonna sacrifice either the Wishclaw Talisman or the Birth of Meletis. In turn. Maybe they're gonna give the talisman to me. Thank you. Oh, I have such regrets not bringing a bottle of water in here. I'm gonna have to get that after this game, I think. There was a phone call early in the morning and it kind of threw me off. Calling before 8 a.m.
Let's try this.
I'm just gonna get my life back here. I have nothing to discard. We will begin the drawing process.
Truly spectacular.
Press F for letters. I mean, I might be able to come back from this. It kind of depends on what they have. Okay. They just destroyed 2 of their creatures and only 1 of mine, so... whatever. There's Dance the Mans. See, now I'm probably dead. She's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. Da 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 da. We welcome you to Lunchroom tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. From now on you'll be history, you'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You will be a bust, in the Hall of Fame. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. another one, but that's cool. Yeah, part of the reason why I'm not super excited about Ikoria is because I feel like it's going to be buggy. Yeah, but if he had tucked the giant instead, then he could have attacked me. But I guess he's not interested in just winning the game? Could be alright, I guess. Oh. Well, here, let me show you my graveyard and my exile. And don't forget to look at the title.
Trust me, I have a plan.
So I'm going to have to sack both permanents because they have another Doom Foretold out. But they will then have to sack 2 of their own, which will be pretty cool. Gonna make a food token, and then sacrifice. Sacrifice. Keep one of them around. See, I have a Doom Foretold deck, so I'm being maybe a little bit more aggressive than I normally would be. But I want them to sack all of their dance creatures so that way they can't just swing in for the kill. And this way... Ah, there you go. Now I'll have 2 things to sack. Or not. The way this person is playing is really confusing me. It's like not how I would play at all. Know any Hailstorm? No. Except for the ones that have been going on outside the door, am I right? There have been hailstorms. Okay, so now they have 2 things they can sack. But they lost Teferi, so I'll take it. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Divine Visitation. Playing against this deck is making me want to, it is making me want to play my own dance deck. Doom dance deck. Hey look, Teferi's back. We're so glad that Teferi is back.
I've got it.
They've all been killed. You know what? I think I'm actually just gonna scoop because they've got it. I don't really have a way to deal with enchantments other than the Thunder Shaman, which has to actually deal combat damage to deal with them. So, we'll just let them have that. They want you to stop hoarding Eldraine. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to get water. Gotta clip that, guys. The cancel button actually worked. Okay, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I just gotta get some water. Fine, maybe I should have said 60 seconds. My bad. As coroner, I must ever, I've thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. Historic tribal elders? That sounds cool. Cavalcade deck. It's not really what you want. With the idea of potentially recasting Uro later. What is that song from? It's from The Wizard of Oz. It's the Munchkins sing it. I think it was my last music directing job was for The Wizard of Oz, and we worked on the Munchkin stuff a lot. We welcome you to Munchkin Land, tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. From now on you'll be history, you'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You will be a bust in the Hall of Fame. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. Has some high stuff in it. Ooh, Jaya. Don't see you very often. So that'll be 6. think we're gonna gain a little life here. Alas, no land. We're gonna kill Jaya, because if they get out another 1/1 hasty, then that's probably just curtains for us. I made a good call. Though, actually, I'm dead anyway. Because that's 8 triggers right there. People, how dare they play actual good decks against my meme deck? How many lands is this running? I want to say 24. I think it's the standard amount. It actually hasn't been having color problems. Oh, I also made a historic deck, Dinos and Dragons. It's cool. Yeah, 24. No, it wasn't that creature. Super base. It was not the Sunder guy. It was can't be blocked by walls or knights. They're both Gruul, so it's hard to, yeah. Oh yeah, and I have 4 Fable passages for sure. Sounds different out of my mouth. Oh yes, the song. Familiar, why is this so familiar? Do I take a chance that I'll get a land? I think the answer is yes. We're gonna bottom this, and we're gonna pray. Because any land will get me into Beanstalk Giant, at least. And I did not want to mulligan again. Familiar, like something I used to know. Familiar. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. And everybody wants me to be mom. And everything I do it wrong. I'll sway them with... Are you serious? You're gonna counter my land get? You're a mean person. You are a mean person. Yeah, Giant gets in the graveyard too, sure. Yep, that's gonna be a scoop. I needed that land. I needed that land. Now I can't do anything, so... GG. GG, sir. Excellent counter. Enjoy your win. Not interested in battling back from that. Especially when opponent did not miss a land drop. This is that hashtag 5-color life, though. A little bit more fragile. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of the coast. Here he is, a whiz of a whiz, if I may boast. Yeah, we can do that. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So I have a very bad habit of singing the musical instruments. Shocking how wildcard friendly Elders is for such a meme tribe. I think we will get a planes in anticipation of board wiping. Do 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 do. Can't be grosser than Cavalier of Thorns on turn 2. That was the most disgusting garbage I'd ever seen. I'm gonna try playing a creature, see what happens. Because so far, all I've seen is Season of Growth, and here's 2 tokens. Thank you. Yeah, that is pretty disgusting. So hopefully I can kill their Season of Growth with Sunder Shaman. Guardian Project is free. I'll take the trade.
Let's get moving.
The idea being, if they attack, I can shock it. Search for basic land. We're gonna get swamp, I guess. Cool. We take those. Wait, I have the option to shock, or I can make another food if I want. You respect this man's hustle. Making tokens happen. Tokens with buffs, yeah. But see, the funny story is, I can just swing with this. And they'll have to figure out a way to kill it on their own. Which one? English or Japanese? Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. I think we just win now. I think we have lethal right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Can I play the land also? Yeah. I did that wrong in some way. I thought I was going to have enough mana left over to shock the angel, but it's alright.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
A pure soul can inspire others.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just in general did that incorrectly. Punt 1. Hey, look! We get another chance! See? The deck rewards us! Oh boy, that was silly. We did it for the animation. Oh. Infinity Angels. I have a historic deck that does that. It's gonna be sad when it rotates out. Thinking ahead. Think toward the board wipe. 1,000-year storm rotates eventually. Yeah.
Not well, but my friend's kind of a beast. I love to make a splash.
Now see, if I had known I was gonna draw an Uro, I might have gotten a blue. I'm glad I untapped. It's not power 4. It's one of the few that's not. We are not finding the lands, that's for sure. We'll take it. Yeah, no point in untapping. That's interesting that they didn't attack.
One drop ripples and grows.
I'm gonna keep being cautious and leaving up a blocker. Hey, Super Base called it.
Got that sinking feeling again.
Well, that seemed like a waste. I feel like a board wipe is warranted here. Yeah. Hey, I did a pretty big punt the game before, even though it didn't end up in my loss. So I get it. Sometimes you're under pressure and. Would you like to buy this super ugly card sleeve for 2,000 gold? No thanks. Sorry, I hate that secret lair art. Okay. They do. It's true. Remember when they had the My Little Pony art? If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the four of us taking you down. 'Cause we're good and evil never beats us. We'll win the fight and then go out for pizzas. I am intrigued by this deck. Oh, it's elementals. Oh. Okay. Wheel. Since I know I have this in hand, I'm gonna get a blue, in fact. Because I can have 2 white. And now I have all the colors. And 1 of each basic. Do I wipe now? Is the question. I think I wait until they extend a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play Cure and then untap and put out Tectonic Giant, which I think is what I shall do. Draw a card. Just kidding. I keep forgetting this one is 3/4. No card draw. But it's at least a tough boy. It's like literally the only giant in the deck that has less than 4 power. Well, that's not what you want. That's not what you want at all. And the worst part is, Tectonic Giant doesn't get wiped by design. That's not what you want at all. Oh, God. Why? Just why? Hey, guys, I think I should have wiped the turn prior. Jesus. Put out a big thing to block it, hope they can't take it. It's literally what I have to do now. Flyer, okay. Agent of Treffer, Fervent Champion is banned. Dude, it's not even mythic rare. Like, come on. Even double doesn't kill it. It's that big. Because of stupid Icon of Ancestry, and it happens to be an elemental. Dang it. Guys, I think I just die. Get rid of frickin' Risen Reef. Yeah, exactly. Next turn we wipe. If there is even a next turn for me to be alive 4, which 6, 7, 9. Oh, he's only attacked with the flyer, so yeah, there will be a next turn, but still, not looking good. No, wait. Don't I just die? No, I go to 1. Okay. Cool bananas. Yeah, he could have swung out. Yeah, but I'm just gonna scoop. Because they have... It's fine. Yeah. Apparently, I should have board wiped. I should have remembered that Elementals runs Agent of Treachery all the time. They only had 4 lands. You don't expect Agent of Treachery when there's only 4 lands out. They had 2 mana dorks, so I didn't think like, oh yeah, they're 1 away from Agent of Treachery. It's just so off tempo. Sure, man. Blue is underpowered at the moment. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the 4 of us taking you down. 'Cause we're good and evil never beats us. We win the fight and then go out for pizzas. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl and Steven. Do 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 do. If you could only know what we really are when we arrived on Earth from out beyond your star, we were amazed to find your beauty and your worth. Oh, yay, we're playing against Esper, guys. This is exciting. Someone fought you to the death when you said, I feel sorcery speed priority on activated abilities of the permanents entering the battlefield should be removed. We will protect your kind. We will protect your Earth. And we will protect your Earth. And we will protect you. Fatal Passage? And get another forest? So I play Yorbo? I think that's the play. Though, actually, because they are Esper, Yorbo will probably die as soon as he hits the battlefield, so maybe I should just go straight into, what's-face. Because I was thinking, like, oh, I can get the boost. I can get the boost from, what's-a-face? Uro. But they missed a land drop, so maybe it is worth it. If you dropped an Oko, people get a chance to respond with an instant speed ability versus just counterspelling it. I played against someone the other day who dropped a Planeswalker and then did an ability of something else, and I removed the Planeswalker before they had a chance to do anything, and it was beautiful. Pro red? Dovin's Veto. Okay. Take 6 still. Oh, I can block. Alright. The only reason why we're doing well right now is because they are mana screwed to all hell. Sorry, bud. That really sucked for you. So do you guys want to see my historic deck that I made? That's dinosaurs and dragons. I feel like it's also kind of Ikoria themed. It's gruel. I'll allow it. We have Scry and Mana Ramp. Keep. Okay. Yes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Removed sorcery speed priority, and it was the best change that they ever made. Sounds pretty cool. He's a dragon in spirit. Now it's only slightly snowballed. Carnival. You. Bot erasure. This person's all up in Ravnica. They made a good choice. I could have dropped an extra land if I had Wayward Swordtooth. Oh God, stop! Stop it! They're just taking all my stuff. At least they're not getting it. Could be worse. Rescue rabbit. Just regular, unfortunately. And now wipe the field. Go, do it. I believe in you. Once per turn on the correct things, you can respect that. Yeah. Not a board wipe. Okay. I'm gonna pick Dinosaur, because that's what I have out right now. Destroy my last remaining creature. Now you gotta put out Nico Bolas or something. I mean, look, it's literally... Ha ha! Ha ha! Enjoy looking at my stomping ground. I'm gonna hit haste. Thank you. I guess they were out of removal. I did haste figuring it was gonna get removed the next turn. Wow. Okay. That's definitely not my first Saheeli, but thanks, I guess. I think I might even have 4 copies of that card. Maybe I only have 3 copies, and that was the first one that I hadn't just straight up crafted. This seems alright. Decent curve. Shapeshifting cat, bear, owl. I really think that he would like Ikoria. Because it's going to have a lot of weird stuff in it. Gonna put out some bait here. I hardly ever actually get Dragon Master Outcast thing off. It's just like removal bait. Doesn't even remove that. I think I'm just gonna grow from ashes for regular. Get a mountain. Pass the turn. Yeah. If you're gonna make a one-drop mythic who isn't legendary, you respect it. Kind of figured. Feels over top, gives you deck building goal, and respects the power level of other cards. Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. Don't look now, but he's gonna start procking. Yep, be distracted by the big 6-drop. This time I'm gonna give it the +1/+1 counter. Helm of the Host. Oh, I see. They want to keep destroying my stuff. I don't really like the sound of that. It might be Flame Sweep time. Did I mess up? Was that lethal damage? I don't know if I had fun or not. That was weird. It said it went to -1, but I thought they were still going to have like 5 left. I don't know. Relentless Dead was pretty much the beginning of the end for MTG giving a care. Yeah, because wasn't it like a combi or a combi? Dear God. A common or something? Maybe uncommon? Guys, my brain is starting to glitch out. I apologize. Ugh. Relentless Dead is a mythic? Because it will, like, never die. We have uncommons that never die. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Very low cost. I want to kick this. I want to kick this and get all the lands. You ready? Because I'm ready. Ooh. I don't have enough to put out a dragon, but...
Might demands power.
It's a tribe that gets support. Yeah, they like zombies. So, we're gonna win, guys. Because I'm getting all my lands. All of them.
Bonus told me I should do this.
How do you feel about the keyword tokens? Because those are weird. Aww. How dare you pick on poor little Dragon Master Outcast? What did he ever do to you? Hmm. That's good.
I will call the dragons.
I kind of feel like I'm going to fall unconscious, but I'm going to do my best to not do that. No!
Stop that. You need to take a time out.
Oh, we're still good. It's alright. Our opponent was mana screwed. Sometimes it feels like that's just how you win, is your opponent gets mana screwed, and that's how you get your daily wins, because you're bad at the game. You being me. I could do a draft. I haven't done a draft in a while. Or the dumb cube thing. I shouldn't say that. It's probably not dumb. I just don't understand it. Just like, why would you play with cards and then you don't get to keep the cards? That's how much of a constructed player I am. I'm just like, this is pointless. There's a big difference between not winning much and being a bad player in Magic. Really. Yeah. I'm very, very not spiky, and it's just kind of how it is. It hurts, but I'm gonna discard this awesome dragon. Alright. Trying to get my 6th land, but it's not working out. On the plus side, I can kick this next turn. Hi, Tamiel. How's it going?
To the library.
Tribal payoffs. Nice. Well, alright then.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Another root snare, do you think? I'm concerned about overextending into a time wipe, but... Yep, saw that coming. That's why I didn't even bother leaving the mana up to plus them up. Take 9 mana with a grain of salt.
The past is never forgotten.
Okay, so root snare's coming again. I might be able to ult Sarkon, which again means nothing if a board wipe happens. I forgot I put this in the deck. Oh, that's cool. I guess they automatically take the damage? We knew. Put a random demon from your deck into play. Huh.
The storied past holds our future. I would like to test a new hypothesis. I know I noted this somewhere.
Proliferation. Okay. Need to get some card draw going if I'm going to get out ahead of this. Sure, inexorable tide, okay. Gonna start taking extra turns. But how do you win the game? How do you win a game? Do you jace it?
Learned much from my ancestors.
I know what I'm doing.
Thought it might be nice to get the city's blessing. Even if it doesn't draw me a card. But I've probably lost this game. Oh, that's how they do it. Okay, alright. I see you. Can you take an extra turn? Yup. Now we just watch them win.
Let me aid your research.
They did have board wipes, by the way. They just put one in the grave. Galacrond.
Said no tale should be discarded.
Wrong. Stand by and watch. Don't make another move. That's more like it.
Dude, don't make me press it every time, though. I'm not going to be able to have a turn again. We know this.
Ways to defeat. Pick one.
I'm watching this because this person's achieved what I always wanted to achieve with my Bant proliferation deck, but never could.
You could use the thoughtfulness before action.
You think?
Stop interrupting me. I follow the tracks of the wise.
Okay, there we go. We're strapped in. Yeah, thank you. They're gonna win probably in 3 more turns. I'm betting. Dude, they're not even bothering to put a counter on the second scepter. Like, what?
I have just the trick for this.
Excuse me. If you could only know what we really are when we arrived on Earth from out beyond your star, we were amazed to find your beauty and Oh, it reached it. I thought I had to get to upkeep, but no, it's just does it. We were amazed to find your beauty and your worth. We will protect your kind. We will protect your earth. And we will protect your earth. And we will protect you. I will fight for the place where I'm free to live together and exist as me. I will fight in the name of Rose Quartz and everything that she believed in. I will fight for the world I was made in. The earth is everything I've ever known. I will fight to be everything that everybody wants me to be when I'm grown. The odds are against us, this won't be easy, but we're not going to do it alone. We are the crystal gems, we'll always save the day. If you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in garnet, amethyst, and pearl and Stephen. Sure, sounds good. Oh, would you like to counter that? Sure. No biggie. It's a little concerning that they left mana up again, but we're going to give it a shot. Cool. One of these, and one of these. Well, luckily they didn't have any more in hand, I guess. Or they're just going to burn it. Heavy color commitment, yeah, for sure. Counter. Hey guys, I think I know what the theme of this deck is. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god, they don't have blue. Alright. Do I get a creature on board, or do I get card draw on board? I actually think I get card draw on board. This is counter bait. But now, generally, when we cast a spell, we should draw a card. So that's good and helpful. I cannot believe that resolved. I thought for sure that would get countered. Cool. Another one? But I still have one of them out. More burn? Okay. that resolved very nice and quickly. So we are going to say, with a +1/+1 counter, I'm going to start blocking. Again, kind of counterbait. Cool. No attack. Shoutouts to nobody running Disdainful Stroke ever. Yeah. Well, it's not looking good, guys. Pull some lands out of the deck in the hope that we get a spell, but probably just shock face afterward. Jeez. Cool. Well, that was awesome. Just got Phoenix to death. Literally just whacked to death with a 3/2 because everything I put out got removed. Hyper Turtle will be viable. Yeah. I'm like temples. Temples are okay. Dinosaurs! I immediately like this a lot better. Yes. I forgot I had a board wipe in here. But what about the turtles? There are turtles coming. If I play him, he's just gonna die, so I kind of feel like I should just hang tight. The Wandering Turtle? I saw the turtle with haste. That made me laugh. It's an instant. Oh, it's sorcery. Yes, you will draw another card, but I don't want Forerunner out. Well, GG everybody. You see what's on the top of his deck, right? That's a Jeej. If I could get out the Vanquisher's banner in time, but that'll be another full turn where I'm taking like 5 to the face. It's just, I don't see how it's going to happen. Dude, I should have played Sarkon on turn 3 just to be a distraction. god, they're not even relying on it. Ah! If you cycle him for 4 times, he comes out for free. Yeah. No, I can't live. There's no way I can live. That's... whatever. Ah, is what I say. Oh my god, Magic, let me get into the thing, please. I go back to 5-color giants and dying some more. But in standard, so it's less annoying. This is like a terrible idea. I should not keep this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And when I get horribly color screwed, it's my fault. We're gonna remember that. Okay. Could have been worse. This is fine. This is fine. Gonna get a forest. Or they make me discard my entire frickin' hand. They're set. Perfect. So I can't draw cards. Excellent. Oh, and temporary. Great. Perfect. I'll at least gain 3 life. I'm at that level right now. I at least gain 3 life. My eye has just started twitching. I need to do something different. I can't keep doing this right now. Maybe I'll try that cube thing. A 1-mana 2/5? I wouldn't make a 1-mana 2/5.
I got this.
Put the Beanstalk Giant back in my hand. Then make me discard it. Oh no, another draw set. Okay. This deck doesn't really work against Planeswalker decks, unfortunately. If everything had haste, yeah. I considered putting Rhythm of the Wild in the deck. Ultimately decided against it. Yeah, no, we're just not dealing with that garbage. Yeah, so we're not doing this anymore. I don't know if I'm going to do like a regular draft or this cube sealed thing. It's only 3,000. Giant opportunities more on theme. That's where you would slot it. Yeah. I did already achieve the dream of a turn 3 7/7, so I guess maybe I should try this. I've got another like hour or so to go, so I guess I'll try the cube thing. Here we go. Alright, so it's sealed. Is it Singleton? I'm assuming that not everybody gets the same. But we got Tef, so I guess we should run blue and white. Yeah. Blue, white, green, maybe? Did I have Crucible of Worlds? Was that one of the cards I had? I didn't see it. No, I didn't get Crucible of Worlds. Oh wait, I did? Oh, I did get it. That's easy. Colorless. I'm thinking Bant. I could kill someone with Crucible of Worlds. What kind of instants and sorceries do I have? Trying to see if there is an argument for Spellslinger. Doesn't really seem like it. Yeah. Because there's I have a Talrand, but I didn't really get very many instants and sorceries. Kill someone with 4 Danced Fires of Calamities. Hmm. White and blue. I'm still a little bit torn on what the third color should be, because at first I was like, oh, green. That way I can get Hydroid Crassus and Growth Spiral and the Hydra. Like, green can be my creatures, basically. But I don't know if maybe, like, black might be better. Yeah. Did I pick it up? I want to say I did. Because I am almost running, like, a artifact theme right now. But I sort of need more creatures. I have literally 4 creatures right now. So maybe I just throw in more creatures, even if they're meh. I'm a card short. With just blue and white. I'm a card short. I guess I could throw in one of these things. Another artifact. Oh, that was weird. I thought I'd already clicked on that. Okay, so... I'm worried I just die because I don't have enough creatures, but some of these things make creatures too. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5, 9. Well, I say 9.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, 13. So I've got kind of 13-ish creatures. I could do this to make creatures too, but this card is so terrible, I don't want to run it. I don't want to run it, guys. I don't want to. You think it's fine? Okay. I have to replace it with something else. Take out another non-creature spell. I don't know how good Unbreakable Formation is, honestly. When I have, like, no creatures. Take out Pot's Willing. Okay. Answer things plus flyers. Yeah. Okay, well. Let's give it a shot, I guess. Is this best of 1? Because that's another question. Also, I think I should probably get more sugar. I really do not feel well right now. Oh, Okay, let's try. Well, maybe this will be our first win. I'm gonna believe. Particularly since opponent doesn't seem to be here. Do 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 do. Past 20 minutes, I have been a cat running around delivering heads and other sort of body parts of wanted criminals to officials. Wow, it's a weird game. Do 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 do.
Please, awaken.
Look at them with their little tuned deck. I basically gotta hope that I can take Tendershoot Dryad, pretty much. But it's basically too late.
You may regret that choice.
I think they still get copies of it because it's equipped. I have an idea that maybe I can take out everything with CMC5. Or if I can at least, like, slow him down.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Time for Plan B, not so fast. You are only very tall. See the road to hell.
Yeah. At least they're being extremely non-aggro. They're gonna wait and make copies with Reese at the end step, and they're probably figuring they can then just kill me in one go.
We need to move quickly.
I don't know what can save me. I have to get it up to 5 is the problem.
Please stop. Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
But he does have the game. I mean, look at this. He has 25 fives, and they're just gonna be bigger. They're like 28 9/9s or something. Yeah. Like, how am I supposed to deal with that? I can't. He just ran too fast. Yeah. And like everything I had was like one turn too late. You didn't even need to do all that. You have lethal. Like, stop it. Just stop. You all know how much I hate casualties of war. And just the fact that he used that too when he already has lethal, it's like, just stop it. Guess what? He's a knight also. Ho ho ho! Yeah, that works. Oh, why you look so sad? Tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry. Nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Probably a good call. Yeah, power 2 or less. This seems fine. So if it dies, I can get back my mace that they killed. That's fine. Should I just straight up take the Cavalier? I'm concerned they might kill it in response, but... True. Also true. Yeah, this is a really silly format. I don't know how I feel about this format. I guess everything will just die.
Sorry I'm late. I'm too old. Reverse!
He says, sorry I'm late. And I'm like, no man, you're right on time. You're good. Like 8 out of 10 right? I mean, at least he's a 5-drop, you know?
Hurry!
The top deck, though! The top deck, though! Oh god. Okay. Yeah, this seems stupid and entirely luck-based. It's not as luck-based as, like, Momir or something, but... I don't know, man. Especially, like, being Singleton, essentially. We can use Treasure Map to try and scry into more white. His ult should have said non-land, but I guess it's fine. I'm gonna leave mana open for Ardenvale Tactician, and we're gonna scry. Dizzying Swoop, more specifically. Oh, Uro, sweet. Yeah. Like 3 planes. Oh, no planes. Oh, I'm kind of glad then. I don't want to mill them, though, because that's just going to empower Uro, so... I guess I'll play it as a creature later, but for now I'm going to scry. Try to get into the second planes, man. There it is. Huh. With Tezzeret, since this is going to flip, I can just 0 and draw 2 cards. It's kind of nice. Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh! Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wait a second. Idea. Agent of Treachery, Cure Best the Sea God, right? I can do that. Eventually, yes. Right now, they're just like, what do I do? Maybe they have a way to bounce it to their hand. Yeah, I prefer if it's not languagey and whatever. Okay. Smart. They're preventing me from doing it again. And there isn't anything I can do about that. Yeah.
My device is finished, as are you.
Because if their stuff is still tapped, I might be able to Unbreakable Formation in for the lethal. Exactly. Six, seven, 8. I don't think I can get to 11.
It is our dear subordinates.
Then I guess leave mana open for Unbreakable just in case. I don't think there are too many board wipes they can do in the colors they're in. I could have played Search for Skanta, I guess, and still had mana open, but whatever. Yeah. I think between the two, yeah, I think we're good to go.
I won't hide from the world any longer. Ready? Let's take it back.
No Spell Pierce. Mission briefing. Wow, we're actually doing, like, decently. I mean, of course, now that I've said that, I've cursed myself, but so far it's going okay. Other than that Reese deck that just went off. Fair and balanced deck. Well, we're playing blue-white, so, you know, fair and balanced. Milieu! Roar! Okay, so they're green and white. Dude, maybe I should have milled myself for ramp. With Crucible of Worlds. It hit 2. Yeah, I guess you're right. Still gonna play it though. Only if they put out a non-basic. Surprised they didn't Vivian's arc bow at the end step. True. I think we just start building Tep advantage. I know they can't counter because they're not in blue.
Let's slow this down.
Let's slow this down.
Hold that thought.
Make like I have counters. Ooh, questing beast! Oh ho ho! Questing beast eats Tefferys for breakfast. Yeah, but even if I stolen by the Fae it still comes out with haste the next turn. So it's like, what's even the point? Yeah.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
And I do have enough mana. Just figuring Tep's gonna die anyway, so. It's so greedy, it just might work. So about that stolen from the Fae, I am inclined to get rid of that instead. Honestly. But eventually I am going to have to put out something that can block this. Or I guess next turn I equip this on something and then I can block. Halfway feels like a halfway decent jank brew, so it's 1/4 decent? Yeah. Oh, but we did top deck it. Library? I cannot both equip and leave mana open for Unbreakable. What do I do? I mean, Questing Beast is dead, so probably nothing else with haste is coming out? It seemed like everything was singleton, so even if he does have another Questing Beast, it's, yeah. Here's a Ketra. I do also have Castle, it's true. No, I was 1 shy. I had 4 mana open, including this. I'm like 80% sure. Maybe I did have enough, I don't know. Oh, you're right, it has Vigilance. Whoops. Did not remember that. Ha ha ha. Do I just die? Oh, hey, they didn't swing either. They're being really conservative also. My Thalia is bigger than the god. This is so dumb. This is the most letters outcome we could have hoped for. A little scary, but I don't think they could do anything with that. Yeah. But I can just kill their stuff and swing in, so. What do you think? Should I blast them into oblivion or just take their god? Which one? Which one? Either way, I'm pretty sure I win. On principle, I take it. Okay. This man played a questing beast and sealed, so I have. It is justice that is coming to him. Well, because what I was gonna do was use Blast Zone to kill Oketra and the Divine Visitation they just put out. But yeah, that top deck was a little funnier. Hey, I only have to win one more time. That's kind of cool. Justice in the form of Lady Fun Police. I mean, to be fair, I'm playing Teferi 5. And Agent of Treachery. And in Bolus's Clutches. I don't really like it, no. It's weird. I'm winning, but I'm using Tef 5 to do completely fun things. Taxin', 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 all day we be taxin'. I think I was right to change formats, though, because Standard was making me want to pull my hair out, as was Historic, actually. Random other thing. Since August, there's been a big hole at the center of your Duskwood map that I've not explored. I've always thought to myself, what's in there? Turns out it's a world boss. And you were like, oh. You were not prepared for this. Issa Piper. Okay. I figured at some point I was not going to hit something. No attacks. That's cool. Well, it takes a lot of luck and a certain kind of pluck just to get around the muck, just to get a gooey duck, 'cause it hasn't got a front and it hasn't got a back, and it's not named Donald and it doesn't go quack. Dig a duck, dig a duck, dig a gooey duck, dig a duck, dig a gooey duck, dig a duck a day. Dig a duck, dig a duck, dig a gooey duck, dig a duck, dig a gooey duck, dig a duck a day. The aspect of dreams lives in realm beyond outs, but physically visits regularly. One of her 4 portals is guarded by that world boss, Amiris. I guess it's time to start searching. Ho ho ho! Field of Ruin next turn. Why not inflict each enemy within 100 yards of poison that will inflict 100% of their max health over 12 seconds? Yeah, that seems pretty wrong. Milieu! Roar! Oh, that was so worth it! Oh my god! I milled Resplendent Angel! Yes! Very yes. I'm gonna start attacking a little. Yep. They could trade it with the Leonin of the Lost Pride, though. And then exile my Field of Ruin. Which it looks like they've decided to do. Not necessarily, no. Okay, he's gonna exile the Bugler itself. There you go. Who runs janky land-based memes? Yeah, I know, right? There were nights when the wind was so cold that my body froze in bed if I just listened to it right outside the window. There There were days when the sun was so cruel that all the tears turned to dust, and I just knew my eyes were drying up forever. Forever. I finished crying in the instant that you left, and I can't remember where or when or how. And I banished every memory you and I had ever made. But when you touch me like this, and you hold me like that, I just have to admit that it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of light. There were things we'd never do again, but then they'd always seemed right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than all your lies allowed. Baby, 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 when you touch me like this. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Time is much more malleable than people think.
This Audacious Thief, kind of a problem. I didn't have any other play other than make a token. And that's the problem, is that this guy's got card advantage on me. Gonna make sure Tef dies. Yeah, maybe I should have buried the draw guy. I mean, library, but I can't cast him yet. He's back in their hand already. What? How many what engrave? I mean, if I can get a land drop, I can take it. Why do you think that that's how I win? They can just take it back with the Piper. That's the problem. Oh. Kill Escanta? Seems legit. Now I'm in a situation where if he swings a rat at me, I can kill it. Stop looking at my graveyard. Well, that's not what you want.
Want me to phase you out of time? You need to slow down.
I mean, if I hit the land drop, I can take Resplendent Angel and then maybe kill him in the sky. Maybe. Take 6. Yeah. I did not get a land. But I can kill Tef. That's all I can do. Sometimes the draws are just not there, yeah. Why isn't he swinging out? Why isn't he swinging out, Super Base? I don't understand. I'm tapped out. What does he have to be chicken of? He could have just killed me. Trump math? Well, I'm not getting anything, so... Do you think I just concede? Alright, well, this is the last game either way. Here we go. Let's see if we win the Gemini Gems. Yeah, I think I probably should have tucked the draw guy instead. This seems okay. Some people just like to win more. He admits that he's just bad. Triad, okay.
I'll make use of that.
Karn, the absolute unit. Karn is like unofficial ramp. It's nice. Six loyalty on turn 4. It's pretty good. Oh, hey! Karn is now actual ramp. We're just gonna try and fly to win at the moment. Plus, we have this again, so that could end well for us. Like, say if I wanted to get rid of this. With the idea being, I can then, they have to cast it again, so they won't have enough mana to fight. And then I can put the mace onto the Ardenvale Tactician and it'll be too large for them to kill. I just realized I can also just straight up take it. Oh, that's game. Well, alright then. Remember when I was like, I'm not sure if I should put in Stolen of the Fae, because it's kind of lame? Well, it won 2 games, so yeah. I think we're alright with it. Okay. So that was Cube. $600 gems for the trouble. Not bad at all. Ooh, got some rares. Pretty nice. Okay, well, it is just about lunchtime now, so I think that's gonna be. Turns out a bunch of flyers is good in limited formats, right? Yeah. All historic rares, true, but we play historic sometimes, so it's not so bad. That's gonna be it for me today. I'm going to check out, see if we can raid somebody. We'll go ahead and raid Adamant MTG. I think he's just getting started. If I can type. I'll be back with more, probably Stardew Valley again on Saturday at 8 a.m. Magic again on Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, as always. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Please be sure to stay safe.